Welcome to Bangkok, I'm Cal, and this is our weekly Thailand news update. We've had a busy week, so let's dive right in. On Friday, the Constitutional Court dismissed Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra for an ethics violation, sending Thailand back into political uncertainty. At 39, she was the youngest Prime Minister in Thai history, and the latest Shinawatra to be removed from office. Her father was ousted in a 2006 coup. Her aunt Yingluck was removed in 2014, just weeks before another coup. In fact, 6 Shinawatra-linked premiers have now been cut down by courts or the military. And Paetongtarn's case centered around a leaked phone call with former Cambodian leader Hun Sen. The judges ruled that her conciliatory tone toward Cambodia and critical remarks about a Thai military commander suggested weakness and partisanship, undermining Thailand's sovereignty. Her removal dissolves the entire cabinet, and Parliament may take weeks to agree on a successor, leaving the country in a political limbo under acting Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai. For expats and travelers, the immediate impact is limited. Daily life continues as normal, but history shows that when Thai politics enters crisis mode, the government often compensates by cracking down elsewhere, tightening laws, enforcing rules, and flexing control. And that's exactly what's happening right now. The first big moves are in visas and banking, 2 areas long vulnerable to abuse. The Ministry of Education canceled more than 10,000 education visas tied to visa mills. These shady schools issue paperwork to foreigners who never attend classes, giving them a legal way to stay in Thailand while doing other things, from teaching illegally to more serious criminal work. If you plan to attend an educational institution or study the Thai language, it's best to ensure that you enroll at a well-known and reputable institution with in-class requirements. There are also increasing reports of travelers facing pushback when using back-to-back visa exemptions. The standard visa exemption allows up to 60 days visa-free in Thailand and can be extended at an immigration office for an additional 30 days. But using multiple exemptions in a single year by doing land or air border runs is drawing significant scrutiny. While rules aren't published, visitors should be cautious when entering the country on back-to-back exemptions or when staying for over 180 days in a calendar year. If you exceed these limits, expect questioning and possible refusal of entry. For longer stays, consider the multiple entry tourist visa. It's valid for 6 months with unlimited entries into the country and allows up to 8 months if you time your final entry well. For more permanent solutions, the Destination Thailand visa offers 5 years of multi-entry stays with a relatively straightforward application process. At the same time, banking rules are being tightened. Foreigners can no longer open accounts on tourist visas, and existing accounts can be frozen without warning. This includes the Destination Thailand visa, which is technically a long-term tourist visa. Only foreign residents on employment, retirement, marriage, or student visas are eligible for banking. Transfer rules are stricter too. The Bank of Thailand has capped transfers at 200,000 baht per day for most users, while vulnerable groups under the age of 15 or over 65 face 50,000 baht limits. Large transfers now require facial recognition, and many expats have had to re-verify IDs, re-register SIM cards, or show paperwork in branch to keep accounts active. For retirees and long-term expats, these changes have sparked anxiety. Social media has amplified that with claims that Thailand is becoming hostile to foreigners. But these claims are generally ill-informed and often deliberately misleading. The goal is fear-mongering for clicks and revenue. And here's the missing context behind the crackdowns. Officially, these reforms are about fighting organized transnational criminal syndicates that have set up operations in Thailand using gray areas in the visa and banking systems. These crime groups are also tied to massive scam compounds in neighboring countries like Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos, where hundreds of thousands of people have been trafficked and forced to carry out global scam operations. These networks have used Thailand as a hub, and this crackdown is directly targeting them. But many long-term expats have used the same gray areas, not for overtly criminal purposes, but simply to make life in Thailand easier. And they risk getting caught in the dragnet. But if you're following the rules, you're unlikely to face problems. Alongside the visa and banking crackdowns, Thailand has launched a fresh war on drugs dubbed the No Drugs, No Dealers program. Nightclubs in Bangkok and Pattaya have seen large raids, with hundreds of officers detaining partygoers for drug testing. So far, these raids are focused on local venues, and very few foreigners have been affected. For the time being, it may be best to stick to more tourist-oriented nightlife areas until things calm down. Meanwhile, roadside checkpoints have increased, especially late at night in tourist zones. Police are targeting not only illicit drugs, but also motorbike violations and vaping. E-cigarettes remain illegal in Thailand. Despite being sold openly, possession can lead to fines between 5,000 and 30,000 baht. And fines for motorbike infractions are way up. Riding without a helmet, a Thai license, or an international permit with motorcycle endorsement will almost certainly result in a ticket. Cannabis is also being reined in. After being decriminalized in 2022, the industry exploded. But earlier this year, the government reclassified cannabis as a controlled herb. Shops must now operate under strict rules, including prescription-only sales. And in the past month, more than 1,000 dispensaries have been closed. But if you're a cannabis user, don't fret. Over 17,000 shops remain open, and most large players have adapted very quickly, normally offering inexpensive on-site prescriptions so you can buy very easily. The goal seems to be industry consolidation and tighter regulation rather than a full policy reversal. Despite the crackdowns and political turmoil, Thailand is investing heavily in its tourism future. The government is launching a 700 million baht scheme offering 200,000 free domestic flight tickets for international visitors. The aim is to spread arrivals beyond Bangkok, Phuket, and Chiang Mai into secondary destinations. Details are still emerging, but registration will be first come, first served through the airlines. Meanwhile, a crypto-to-baht payment system is being trialed. Tourists will be able to load regulated e-wallets to pay via QR codes and spend up to 500,000 baht per month using crypto. The key here will be the exchange rates. If they're competitive, this could be a big success. That's it for this week's news update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section and have a great day.